Hey there guys, it's Metro and we are back again in the middle of this quest right now. I gotta keep these episodes tight because of the stream needing to start, but yeah, we're gonna be finishing this up. Last episode we did a ton of talking, a ton of explaining. If you guys didn't see it, I made some massive changes to this, kind of laid out the groundwork and the foundations moving forward. And now it's time to play. Today we're gonna try to solo Dead Mines. We're gonna go in there and find out if we can. I don't know that we can. We did the Wailing Caverns and it was actually like super easy. But we only did like 6 mobs, so who knows. But I'm gonna give it a try because there's a lot of questing and a lot of stuff to do in there, so I think that would be a cool way to do it. And if we have to take off the ring, I think that's fair. Like, I mean, my idea with the ring was always to make the world challenging, and then group content you would want to take it off for. But honestly, I don't know that I need to take it off. So if it's not challenging with the ring off, then we'll keep it on. Like if it doesn't make it extremely... Because the only thing that sucks about this dungeon is the graveyard is so far away. Well, actually, maybe that's not true in Wrath. Yo, that's probably not true in Wrath. What the fuck? I forgot about that. Yeah, this is not actually classic. So, we'll see. Couple deaths won't suck, but I only have an hour, so if it ends up being like we can't get past the first area in an hour, then I'll take the ring off. This guy's, I think he needs his health buffed. This is a common issue. It's a famous issue on private servers. There's this fucking guy. This dude, private servers are so crazy, man. If you guys never even thought about private servers before, like actually playing them as well, like as a community, they're so weird, dude. There's this guy who his like whole, like he literally was like an RPer, I guess that's really the only way you could describe it. Yeah, he was basically an RPer, and his whole shtick was to kill the Defias trader. His, like, everybody, he made a guild, everybody in the guild had to wear the bandanas. I don't remember what the guild was called, but it was obviously like Defias something earlier. And they literally, the only goal was to kill the trader. That was their whole, like, that was it. And I guess do, like, world PvP stuff in general, maybe. Because obviously, like, that's going to cause world PvP. Like, you have to be Horde for that, in case that's not obvious. He's an Alliance character. But the mob has, like, insanely little health. 300. I already have 400, and I have a fucking, you know, there's, like, a big playthrough here where we don't have a lot of health. So, it's very easy for him to die right here. In fact, he's dead already. Kick it. These enemies aggro like fucking madmen. Kill him. Oh, another one? Holy shit, man. Okay, he's barely gonna live. It's honestly ridiculous how much... Like, this is really hard. Okay, and then he heals up on his own, thankfully. Yeah, it's like actually one of the hardest quests in the game on if you're trying to do it alone, because there's just 10 casters here and they all aggro him. I mean, if we didn't have the ability to grip and kick there, we would have lost. So usually I make him have more health. In fact, I'm gonna do it right now because kind of ridiculous. Just give him 3,000 health instead. Here, I'll just do it on screen now that the quest is done. So we go to quick filter. Quick filter name is that. Then change that to Defias Trader. A couple ways you can do this. Obviously, you can just find it. That's not how you spell it, apparently. The Defias Trader, I guess. Has to be exact. And then health. Somewhere. This part gets a little bit squirrely because you have to actually scroll through them. Oh, you can also just do this. Health modifier. Okay, so what you can do is this. Keep the entry, that's the, or the name, and then health. Okay, that's not what we're looking for. Does it not have a value of health? What the hell? This is a lot different than the way it's been for me in the past, so I'm confused by that. It doesn't have a value of health. What the fuck? Is it in creature instead of creature template? No, we'll keep this on hand. It might be because there's actually 2 databases. Just do it this way, I guess. It's gonna take a while, so let's go back. I don't actually know how this works, to be honest. I think it's meant to be like, you can make a creature. This is probably where the health is stored. No, it's still not stored here. Oh, no, that's it. Yeah, okay. Okay, we're not gonna be able to do it that way. So instead, we will make it, then you'd give every health of that type. So, or every enemy of that type that much health. Okay, so we'll just add his thing. What should we do it? If it's a modifier, and he has 300 health, and we want to give him 3,000 health, we just do 10 times, right? So 10 times is enough. Where is it actually on here, though? Health modifier. Okay, just hopefully that works. And I think, oh well, we can't do it because we're not on a GM account, but I think you can actually reload the creature template while the game's still launched. I mean, we're never going to do that quest again on this playthrough at least, so it'll be a while before it matters, but that's always a must-do in solo gameplay. Okay, now this is a big one here. This is an incredibly good piece. If we can actually get this, that could be one of the best. We may not replace that. Like, it may be, you know, it may be with us for a long time.
They supply only the finest goods. Have a good one.
I gotta get rid of this other stuff too.
See you.
Okay. Time to head into the dead mines. We got pretty much 50 minutes. So probably not going to be enough time, honestly, unless this is an absolute joke. But it may continue into the next episode. You never know. I would love to finish the quest, though. That would be our goal.
Light be with you.
And we have the quest outside the dungeon, which that definitely won't be a problem, I don't think. I'm pretty sure every mob outside the dungeon is a non-elite now. Even if we do have problems with the dungeon. That part hasn't changed, obviously, but... The thing about elite, though, is it doesn't actually do anything. So, like, for here, let's actually, while we're looking at this... Yeah, so you see he's got a health modifier, so that's how it's handled on this. So Edwin Van Cleef, being an elite, has nothing to do with his stats. It's just a designation for the game. Like, you can turn this mob into an elite, and it's not going to do any more damage or health. I think it does automatically double its experience, though. I'm not sure about that part, but I don't think it actually does anything functionally. So if we wanted to nerf the entire dungeon, that's a lot more complicated. The way I've done that in the past. I like the health being bulky. Like, I don't think the mob shouldn't have a lot of health, but instead what I make them do is way less damage. Yeah. So you see the damage modifier is very high there. So I would make Edwin do like only one. He wouldn't have a base modifier. That's, you know what I mean? If we needed to nerf it. But that's a lot of work. Then we have to go through every single enemy in the dungeon and get the name of them. Okay, so yeah, not elites. Henchmen, at least out here, not elites. So that's gonna make this part very easy. We got plenty of watermelon if we need it. Dead Mines Cleaver Axe. But you see, this is what like the future might look like here, like us, you know, farming. This is a good way to do it. Come into these like high density areas, especially once we actually have AoE, like stuff that we can gather a bunch of mobs and potentially not die. Yeah, very good. guess I can't actually spread the diseases. I died too quick. See, I keep death striking with no diseases up, expecting to heal, and it doesn't heal. Okay, it looks like the aggro issue is still present, though. We're gonna have to pretty much fight every mob, it looks like. And we are taking a good amount of damage, so this may not be possible with the ring on. Because these regular mobs are already hitting us quite hard. Now we also have... oh, again! I'm never gonna get used to that. That's like the best thing about Death Grip, man. Okay, we're gonna have to use our one potion here. We only have one more now. But yeah, we already have a bit of a inventory issue, I think. Staff of Conjure. Oh, what the hell is that thing? Conjures food to eat. Wow. That's kind of cool. That's a spell. You can do that. See, that's then, like I talked about a while ago, but like then the glyph system is going to be turned into like a system where you actually learn spells that you shouldn't have to encourage the profession. Because I basically want to turn the glyph system into gems or talents, effectively. Like, there's some other glyphs I need to have a look at. I think there's some other ones that would be really good for talents. But, as of right now, I didn't get too far deep into that yet. I think we're getting good experience. I don't know. Can't really use this stuff. I mean, I don't really need money, but I want to keep my inventory empty. Just in case we get something good. One mob at a time. We're super easy, though. And that's the thing that makes me think we might be right here. Oh my god, still. Doesn't just have to do with casters. I guess it's range mobs in general. But that's the thing that makes me think we might still be alright, because Dead Mines is actually very small pulls. Like, you can easily fight one mob at a time. Oh yeah, and these aren't elites either. Perfect. Alright, so this will be easy. Hopefully the drop rate is going to be good. Yeah, it looks like it. Me and Jix tried to do this quest on fucking... when they relaunched the seasonal shit, and it took us like... I think Stromy too, right? We spent like an hour here. Oh, I'm dead already. Yeah, man. Alright, it's still dangerous. That's our last actual pot that we can use. We have one other potion. I shouldn't have entered those lesser potions. I didn't think we'd use them. Oh, you know what I really wanted to give myself too? I forgot Control Undead. That would have been cool for having right here. Aggroing. Just a one, I guess. That didn't aggro. Surprised to learn that. Should be a good amount of mining nodes, though. Yeah, if we're actually able to do the dungeon, we're gonna get a good amount of experience just from killing enemies, I think. Where is the guy? Oh, there he is. All the way in the back. He aggroed. Don't think it matters. Also non-elites. I was a little worried that that might not be true. Okay, quest down. On our way, both quests down actually. On our way to the dungeon now. That part we could always just run in if we had to. We're pretty close. It's usually a rare, right? Yeah, Marissa DuPage. Kill her. Actually, I don't. We should be alright, I think. Clear this out first. What the hell? Fire elemental? Oh shit, that's a caster. That's really bad. We're probably dead here. Oh, we're definitely dead here. What the fuck? Kill her. Might be alright. Just Death Strike doesn't do anything. I didn't realize that. Yeah, we did. Fuck. Damn. Alright, first death. Oh, wow. It is still here. Holy shit. Okay. Severely limiting our ability to do this dungeon then. Because this is like a 5-minute run back every time. That sucks. Not where we thought our first death was going to be. So what is Control Undead even in the game? Maybe it's not even in the game. No, it's not in the game. Didn't realize that. We can make it. Trying to figure out when it was first added. Was it more recent? Changelog 5.4.7. So what is that? That's MOP? I think that's MOP, yeah. That's when it was added, apparently. Or at least when it first appeared on the Wowhead changelogs, which I assume are accurate, and that means that was added in 5.4.7. But was that the end of MOP? Was that the pre-patch? That couldn't have been a pre-patch. That's the actual last patch of MOP. 5.4.7 patch. A weird thing to add in the middle of the expansion. (2014), so is that MOP? Do we actually like? Everything else is gone, I guess. Good. I think I looted stuff like hastily, trying to not die. I'm trying to not lose the loot. Holy shit, man. This is gonna be really hard. Oh, and we just whipped our interrupt. That was another death. Probably? No. Don't die. Eat. God, this is gonna be tough. I'm probably gonna have to take the ring off. What expansion? It's gotta be MOP, yeah. It's actually funny because the way Wowhead posts, see this? So they changed this at one point, but they hadn't changed it yet, so it's got like this funny, like not fit for viewers' eyes kind of thing to it. It's spells are funny, man. I don't know, like if you look in the database, it's actually really crazy. Here, I'll show you real quick. Look at this is how every tier set looks. Or everything that's like on an item, I guess. And then I guess they just do it so it's easier to keep track of. But they never actually give them names. Which, you know, I was converting them into actual talents. I had to give them names. I think in Classic they had better, like, it was more RP-ish. Like, they actually had names, but I don't think it was anything important. It was still just a brief description, but not like literally just perfunctory text to help you figure out where it was. Okay, we'll make a break for it. Holy shit, are we not gonna make this? Okay, ring's gotta come off. Let's try to fight one mob. Are they elites? Only the overseer. We'll try our best, but I think one death and we gotta check it out. I don't want to spend all day in here. These are just the exact same mobs we fought out there though, so. I mean, you didn't really touch me. That's a problem. Okay, real big problem. Oh, we ding. That helps. Yeah, we're getting hit. Pretty hard. If we can fight everything one-on-one, we can win. But there's gonna be times where we can't. I guess I'm fine with seeing like what an actual death looks like in here though. But I assume you still have to go back. I know at one point they made it so you just res at the start. I don't know if that was Wrath or not. That's probably Cataclysm, I would imagine. We actually are getting a lot of experience in this dungeon. At least from the elite, it looks like. Okay, oh, wait. Oh shit, I never put talent points in before either. Alright, so we're gonna put him... I think honestly, we might need to put him... Forget about Death Strike for a bit. We might need to put him in Vendetta for now. That's gonna be really big for this run. Even though Death Strike would be 2. Or Death Grip, I mean. But since it's so hard to get diseases up on targets, we kind of need that extra healing. These casters don't do anything at all. 269 experience. Okay. The old human, though. That's such a cool part of this dungeon, is that it's using a different human model. Yeah, I think just the fact that they're gray, or, well, they're not gray yet, but if we ding again, they probably, I think 22 would be 17 gray, right? But yeah, just that fact alone should mean that we're probably able to do this with the ring on. No inherent benefit to having the ring on, frankly, it's just a challenge, but I think it's definitely not in the spirit of taking it off just yet because we're so powerful. But my original idea, if we were going to do group content, was to take it off. I just didn't plan on trying to do this while leveling, so. Okay. Okay. Oh, alright. If that all aggroed, we die. But we're good. Yeah, I don't even think I got the Death Strike off there. I tried really hard to Death Strike there. Yep, 10% on the dot. 48 out of 489. What? Oh, it's not. It's not available. Okay. Not too scary. Now next roll. Oh no. Brain diseases is crucial. It does more damage than you think it does too. We're getting to the point now where the diseases are pretty solid. Okay, so we have an intellect scroll on. Yeah, you can only have one scroll at a time. That's wacky. Okay, we don't like that. Why is that a thing? That's a weird part about Wrath, huh? Okay, we're gonna wait for this pack. Anything over there? Mining notes. Oh, you know what else we can always do? We can turn blood presence on. I'm gonna try that. Is it still overpowered? I don't know if it was just maybe super low level was overpowered or something. Yeah, alright. It actually seems like it's fine to use now. So that's good. We'll just keep that on. That'll make it a lot easier for us. Then we won't feel the pressure to take the thing off. Okay, we can't grip this mob anyway. But this is going to be really hard. Oh wait, well they're not elites. Do they want aggro too? Oh shit, alright. He just hit me for 149 with his auto attack, his slam. Okay. So that's unfortunate. The bosses are like impossible. And we do spawn all the way here. Yeah. Okay. So rings gotta come off, yeah. No way we can do that without the ring off. It might not even be possible with the ring on. Or with the ring off as well. I mean, we're taking what, 150% more damage now? So if it did 220, it's auto attacked at 220. It's still probably not possible, yeah. We'll give it a try. He'd still hit me for about 100, about like 90 something, I think. And that's just his auto attack. Then the slam hit for 149. I should have recorded this. But I don't want to do it if it's not going to be experience. Like, this is a waste of time otherwise. The quests aren't going to be worth it. So I was going to try to get it done while it still gave experience the whole run, you know? It's weird how much easier the trash is than the boss. Could be an outlier. Maybe the boss is harder for just those one, like, he's just tuned to be harder because of the first boss kind of thing. But you would expect, normally in Mythic Plus, all the bosses to be equal difficulty. Could not be true in Classic, I suppose. Yeah, we got about 30 more minutes, so even if we suddenly start running through this, probably aren't going to finish this. Which means it's basically just a test run. And we will have to come back and do it again in another episode. But I'm going to try it. This was in my head to do today. I got the last episode I got recorded, same day obviously. You can tell if you watch that one, I'm sure. But yeah. Don't want to let these thoughts sit for too long because then I end up losing track of them. Okay, so we'll definitely keep blood presence on and we'll definitely take the ring off for now. We'll see what happens. Don't accidentally vendor that. I'm gonna actually put that there. Because those slots seem sacred. Did we kill that one on the left? No. I don't know if it would even respawn though, maybe it wouldn't. Yeah, I still don't know that we can. I mean, yeah, I think this guy's gonna be doable for sure. Where are these guys at? That guy's dead, the other one didn't even aggro, I guess. Alright, well that makes it easy. I was waiting for them to show up, but they didn't. Yeah, blood presence or whatever alone is keeping me going, I guess. Keeping the diseases up is harder than you think on elongated combat. That's why I wanted to take that talent. Okay, first boss down. And he drops the hammer, which is an upgrade, I think. Yeah, we don't have any actual like stats on anything, so taking the hammer. And now these guys are great. 15. Okay. So, oh wait, now we gotta go back because the mobs respawn behind us. This is like actually hard. Where are you? Is that not? Maybe that doesn't happen until you like cross a certain threshold, actually, which we did not cross yet. Okay. You have to enter the next room or something. But we got our Raxor's hammer, although again without. See, like that's the only thing. Like dungeon gear is kind of useless right now. Or did we just get unlucky? I think it's set up so if the loot can be rolled for, it should also be able to be given stats by the enchanting concept. Can't remember how that part works. I guess we'll see if we can kill the rest of the bosses today. I really want that shorter death strike or death grip. Holy shit. Oh, and blood. Oh, I didn't even think about that. And blood presence is actually healing me off the dot damage too. Damn. That's interesting. Blood presence seems really overpowered. I didn't want to use it in the regular playthrough, but. We're doing good damage with the dots too now. In the beginning, the dots did absolutely nothing. Scroll, that's a stamina one, so take that one. Yeah, this is cool. This works out pretty well. Let's try to drag this guy into the other one so we can extend the diseases. Oh, he didn't have any on him, so now I'm probably just dead. Yeah, oh, definitely dead. Damn it! Oh my god, man, what a stupid decision. That is frustrating. Alright. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea anyway. We're not invincible. I like desperately need death grip to be shorter, I feel like. Vendetta doesn't feel like it's helping much. We're not really pulling like. I thought like the small elites dying like that's what I should probably do, is just attack the elites or the non-elites whenever we have a pack like that, but I'm always like trained to kill the highest health target after all these years of dungeons to maximize our DPS. Yeah. I don't think we can even have. Oh yeah, I guess. No, certainly we can't have Bloody Conviction yet, right? Oh yeah, maybe we can. Yeah, 25 points is all we needed, so we could turn this whole talent tree on its head real quick, and that'll be very interesting to see. But I don't know quite yet if we want to go that way. I mean, I don't know how to actually. Like, I'd have to go back to the Death Knight starting thing, which I don't really want to do in this playthrough. Why is there no enemies now? But before we... did you notice that when we came through the first time there was enemies? I almost thought they were going to attack me even. Maybe it's because we're dead in the instance. Well, now there's a patrol, right? Or still no. Maybe that just doesn't work. Who knows? He certainly Time's of the essence now. We gotta get moving if we're gonna be able to finish it, but either way, it might be worth a second run. Just gotta keep the inventory clean. Now we can kill this and farm out HP from Vendetta. And like the extra rune power and stuff. Managing the diseases is like very important though now that I realize Death Strike requires that to heal. I hadn't realized that when I first looked at it. Constantly overcapping on rune power, that's hard to get used to as well. I definitely might need to look into see if there's like a weak ores type thing where I can make my own health bars and stuff. Just keep missing. What's happening? He's evading. I get it. Not missing. Why are you evading? That was weird. Okay. Usually looked at as a hard part, but we'll see. Nothing else? Oh, okay, one more coming. Yeah, that's a lot of damage there. I'm getting knocked down and shit. Missing with Death Strike, really bad. What the hell? Just keep missing with Death Strike. Do I need to... okay, that's really bad, I think. Yeah, we're fucked. Health pot? Yeah, it did. Not sure how that mob didn't die. Please die now. Okay, thank you. Can we salvage this? Death Strike? Yeah, I think we can. Yeah, we honestly need to be really careful with grips and frost runes. But it's kind of difficult because our frost runes require Death Strike requires them. We don't have the access to death runes yet. That knockdown really sucks. Two is a lot more doable though. Just need to like not panic, and I thought that mob was gonna die. I should have finished it off. That was the big mistake we made there. Definitely can't fight him yet. Only the one. That fucking blows. Okay. That was supposed to be a major issue. What? How? Dude, the fucking or aggro on this server really kind of sucks, man. That's really frustrating. But I think we're okay. This fear is brutal. Very brutal. Death striking. Do damage. All we got, really. Next fear wipes us, I think. Okay. Huh. Tough. Tougher than I thought it was gonna be. I mean, we got... That's just ridiculous that the aggroed while we're fighting the other mob. The fact that we lived that long tells you just how good the healing capabilities are. If I can like really dial this in and maximize this, it's going to be pretty doable no matter what, I think. But this is actually a good challenge. This is actually probably harder than actually playing the game normally, so let's keep doing it. This run back blows though, man. Yeah, we probably should have taken the Death Rune Mastery though. Because then it would allow us to, well, it would allow us to Death Strike more, I guess, is the big thing. I'm not really sure how it works, to be honest, but since Death Strike requires 1 Frost and 1 Unholy, I think that is probably the best talent in the game for survival. Because then there's a 100% chance that the Frost and Unholy runes become Death Strike when they activate. Become Death Strike. Wait. Oh, no. This doesn't help me like I think it does. Yeah, it's only for Frost and Unholy runes, and that's what we use for Death Strike. This is for damage, basically, only. This is to make you able to use, like, 6 Blood Strikes in a row, basically. Okay, so that's actually not even useful for this. Right? Unless the Death Rune somehow counts as both. So it only costs 1 rune to use Death Strike instead of 2. I don't think that would be that way, though. But outside of that talent, I don't think there's anything that we would want that we don't currently have from this tree. Maybe Mark of Blood, actually. If we ding again in here, which we are not going to end this episode, it looks like, but yeah, the next ding we go into Mark of Blood, I think. Because that would definitely help on those bosses. Not that bad of a run back. That only took like, I think it was only like 3 minutes. I guess those mobs don't respawn or don't come. Maybe it's not until after this boss. I also need to like go train more mining, don't I? Oh yeah, still at both at blacksmithing and mining at 150 actually. Not good. All right. Are we good to fight the boss now? Let's get that one. No, yeah, let's just fight the boss. We'll just wait. Try to maximize this pull a little bit here. Hoping to get feared when I was not near him. Fear is so brutal, dude. Death Strikes helps a lot, though. Yeah, I think we actually just can't beat him, though. We have our last... We can use the potion. The fear is going to be... GG, I think. Alright, now we're good. We have blood tap. Okay, actually he's dead. I didn't even realize how close he was to dead. We do have to fight the second part of the enemy, though. Not over yet. I think this should be easier because I don't think he fears. And we got the health from Vendetta from that, so that's nice. He's definitely hitting really hard. But he doesn't do any disabilities, like things that would stop us from death striking and stuff. Alright, well we got that done. And we got 2 quests, but neither gave any type of buff on it. So again, it could be bad luck, but what was it that we got? Gold Fleck Buzzsaw? One-handed sword. What the hell is that? No, that existed. Is that like a new one? That's really good. Oh man, I'm definitely sticking with 2-handed for this playthrough, but man, that's attractive. That's almost better than the fucking Raxor's hammer. This probably is the hardest mob type. I think the next room is going to be even harder. Just because there's so many enemies in it. We might have to actually like wait. CD wait. Because I think we need death grip and stuff for that room. Please don't run. Please don't aggro the whole dungeon, also. Pull that one in. Kicking spells definitely helps. Guess we'll just keep moving forward because the patrol situation doesn't seem. Maybe it's just not even in the game in Wrath. You never know. Oh, that didn't. That got canceled. That's funny. Yeah, I'll wait for these guys. 'Cause there's also a goblin there. Certainly do plenty of damage. It's actually interesting how runic power works out though in this type of situation. You have to be very cautious with it. Do we just give Death Grip 2 charges? I don't know. I don't want to like cheat too bad, but actually I don't even think you can do that in Wrath. I know it's not possible in TBC. That was like a huge thing I had to confront when I was trying to figure stuff out. But I don't. Is there spells that have charges in Wrath? I don't think that's a thing. I got the diseases on barely on the last auto attack. I equip that. Probably aggroing the whole fucking thing. Not as much as we thought, but still a lot. I really need to stop wasting runic power too. I'm playing this like I'm an actual tank, but I really am more of a DPS. People always say the best defensive is doing more damage. But when you do 100% of the damage, that is obviously true. Line of sight, maybe? Oh no! Did it off the wrong target and I just wasted it. Okay, kill the strip miner. Keep making that mistake. Should be killing the smallest health pool first to maximize the death strike or the whatever it's called, vendetta healing. What was that? I thought I saw a green item, but it didn't go in my inventory. Okay, here's the hard part. Let's see what happens. That's a hell of a range on that grip too, by the way. That's the problem of running is the big issue I'm scared of. But I think we can do like immense amounts of bring it back type thing. We don't have AMS or anything for the fire damage, so gotta keep our heads straight on that. That's not gonna aggro, right? Okay, thank God. So that's easy enough, as long as we can pull them back. Oh, and they were not slowable or something? Don't know what that all was. Okay. I'm gonna try without Death Grip, but it's kind of scary. Do we split pull? Oh, I thought for a second we might have. Not missing with the Death Strike. That just, man, that's like healing lost there because that disease fell off. I really need that epidemic talent. Okay, should just probably eat something other than the watermelon, but plenty of stuff in our inventory. That's not so bad, as long as they don't run into other trash. This part maybe is gonna be worse. The engineer is the one that we, oh god. Terrible disaster. Isn't that the one that summons the robot? Why is it not? It's just gonna stand there? Okay, that's like buggy, I guess. Still problems with Azeroth Core. I thought Azeroth Core was gonna be like perfect based on the way people described it. This is a really scary spot to fight this guy if he actually runs. Okay, now he's... What the hell? He only did it when I was in melee range, maybe? I don't even know that we can... What do we do now? If this mob doesn't actually move, we have to wait for Death Grip. At least we know the craftsmen, they move. So we'll kill that in the meantime. Oh shit, I did that again. I did that the other day too. We have to wait. Yeah, these mobs are really scary, these robots. At least they were in Classic. Stop missing. Can we spread diseases? Yeah, we can. I wasn't sure if you can put diseases on a robot. You can actually keep spreading them back, although we lost our shot at that. Okay, so that's tough. But yeah, not undoable. If we had the potions, I should not have entered those potions, man. That was a huge mistake. Okay, I guess we'll grip this guy. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Okay, now he's moving. Not sure why that one didn't move before. Done. Very good. Hopefully, there's still a couple more engineers, yeah. Hopefully not going to be too much of an issue though. We're going to try to clear out this whole room because we're pretty much done here as it is. Not going to be able to finish Van Cleef, that's for damn sure. Got to go in like 10 minutes, so we'll just farm it out, get some experience in both the game and in my brain because I got to figure this out. How to make this go smooth. And then I think actually we have a good shot at it, maybe even digging still in the next 10 minutes. We can actually hearth and probably turn these quests in though. Maybe we won't even come back for Van Cleef, I don't know. No idea why I'm doing that, that's really stupid. I don't know why he doesn't choose to summon the robot. But we'll take it. Oh no. I don't have any frost runes. Fuck. We gotta run, I think. It's another engineer. Is he gonna die to that? Okay. Okay, I think we're alright. I thought they were gonna aggro more than one mob. Somehow it only aggroed the craft. Their engineer, not the crafter. Please stop this nonsense. Okay. It goes well if we don't have to double our rune. Like if we, or our disease. If we only had to put frost disease up once, then it's good because then we save that rune. But it always seems to die as it's coming back up. Okay. Now this part's scary because I don't think we can split. And we need to kind of get moving here because we got plenty of runic power. Yeah, no. I don't know what he's doing. Not gonna do any mechanics though, right? Doesn't look like it. So good. It'll take a while to die, but it looks like it should be good. See, this is why I knew this would be doable, because most of the bosses don't have any actual mechanics, but Van Cleef, that's gonna be harder. He's got them ads. Okay. We got the smelting pants. Oh shit. That's a really good item. What the fuck? Yeah, I think armor is actually really important, so I think we won't go with anything other than mail at this point. Well, I think we definitely can go back and ding. So let's do that. We'll go back and turn these in. So I'm not gonna be able to get much further anyway. I'm only about less than 10 minutes here, so we'll go turn that in and get back to that area for next time. Pretty interesting though. Definitely doable. Okay, good amount of experience too.
You need something?
Really needed to not fuck the potion situation up though, man. That was stupid of me. If we had that, we could have done some nice thing. There's nothing that could be vendored, I don't think. Oh, Black and Defias boots too, yeah. Didn't see those fall, but yeah, I guess, yeah, dungeon loot also doesn't... Maybe it has to be actually rolled. Yeah, soloing dungeons does not give any loot. It's a big problem. Big fucking problem. I don't know, or does not give any enchanted loot or whatever. That was not on the radar for... Maybe if you're in a raid, it automatically does. I don't know. I could have swore it said that it did. I don't really have time to look right now, so... Let's just go turn these 3 quests in, we will ding. And then I guess maybe on the flight back we can look at it. Gotta put the ring back on too. We did finish 4 of the 5 quests though, so make a decision on if we even want to go back, but it would be kind of cool, I think, to do that. And it should be a lot easier now. We'll be even higher level. Okay, this could be a big one maybe? Do we get anything? No, not a thing. But we did ding. So now we're going to put our points into Mark of Blood. And... I guess... going into Dark Conviction, yeah. No, I gotta get this. We gotta get these talents. It's gonna be 5 more levels, but... We gotta get those talents. While we're here, we will train more blacksmithing. We have the ability to craft stuff today, but I'm not going to because I don't have time. Turn this in here. Maybe another one.
Very good.
3 random enchants. What do we get? Oh. Oh, that's it. That's like best in slot, right? Oh, that's huge. 33 spell power, which I'm pretty sure does help us. 56 attack power and 8 stamina. That's got to be the best item we're gonna have on. I mean, there's probably better rolls on it, maybe, but like that's insanely good. And then quickly go up and mine, get better mining techniques. Wow. Good. Well, it was a very profitable run, because even though we didn't get the final quest done, we did get a massive upgrade on the hands. That's gigantic. We did ding twice in that run. So yeah, now 23. And Mark of Blood is actually a pretty interesting spell, so. It does require a blood rune though. So I think it's only usable on bosses, because otherwise the mob's just gonna die way too quick. But we will put it on the X key, I guess. I think it's a tough one to pick, honestly. We'll put it there. Dancing, Rune Weapon, and Vamp Blood are gonna be on those buttons eventually, but I think we should probably put it here. It's really this button that kind of stands out as the odd man. Just a 3-minute cooldown though, so it's fine. Actually, yeah, we can just put it like here. That'd be like Summon Ghoul, which I guess we're gonna get eventually. I don't know. It's a large CD, so kind of a weird spell. Doesn't really fit in with the way I normally keybind my stuff. And then I guess, yeah, and then mining gives stamina, right? So that's kind of cool. Okay, so that's done. We'll go turn in the soak bandanas as well. Obviously, we're not going to dig again, but we're now well on our way. That's a one-hander. There's a two-handed axe, though, but it would have to go nuts to replace that.
Light be with you.
All right, let's quickly look at that before we got to go. Because if so, then we're going to need to get in a group so it can automatically be rolled. That might be like a bug, like it might be a requirement. I can never remember what it's called. Something enchant. Random enchants. Okay, so it's currently enabled. So on loot, that's disabled because that causes big issues with graze. Random enchant creating an item via profession and quest reward, obviously. And then, yeah, here, on obtaining item from group rolls. So, yeah, it must require the roll, which means we're going to need a second character, which kind of sucks. We'll have to make just another character, I guess, to join the group. I don't know how that part works. Well, hopefully I'll remember, and that'll be the next thing we figure out for this process. I don't think it will have any actual impact on the playthrough, but, yeah, having the second character in the party is going to be required for this, unfortunately. Not my favorite thing. Alright, let's go turn it in. Then I gotta run. Wait. Oh, that's in Nomergon. Okay, I was gonna say, how do we not finish that quest? Then I realized that's not even a fucking quest for this zone, this dungeon. I wouldn't mind soloing all the dungeons. It's kind of a cool idea. If it's doable.
Need help? Farewell.
Just in case. Nothing, not even a thing. Okay. Got some transmog though. I still, we gotta get that set up too, I guess. Very small, but it's on my mind. Probably not gonna transmog. I like having the random character stuff, but maybe once we're max level, it'd be cool to transmog. I don't even know what you'd wear, but some Death Knight. Actually, the Death Knight tier 7 is gorgeous.
Looking for something specific?
So that'd be cool, just to like cheat that in and then transmog that. All right. Well, that's that. So stay tuned. Another interesting episode's coming at you, I'm sure. I don't know what the future holds, but it's gonna be bright. I know that. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.